Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at these Save Your Equipment bags. So let's get right into the 30-second breakdown. This is the part where I give you guys my exact thoughts on this product within the first 30 seconds of the video before I get all into detail. So first off, I think this is a really good bag if you carry equipment a lot. If you're carrying guns with you a decent amount and you're carrying equipment, I think this is definitely a good purchase. I went to a couple events with these and a couple range days, and it's been really convenient to have a bag like this to be able to carry 2 rifles in each one, and then it has a lot of other compartments for other equipment. So the price is right, and from what I can tell, they are good quality bags. So that is the first 30 seconds. If you guys want to, you can watch the rest of the review and I'll give you an idea of what I think about it and why I've come up with that conclusion. But real quick, I just want to give you guys the first 30-second breakdown. So Save Your Equipment did send me both of these bags for free. They sent me that one and this one. This is a 42-inch and this is a 32-inch. So I keep my like Tavor and stuff in this, and AR pistols in this one because it's a lot smaller, compact, and then I keep my rifles and longer guns in this one. It was really nice. I went to Ohio Range Day, that event, and I was able to keep all my guns in 2 bags and a lot of my equipment. So it kept everything in my back seat really clean, especially since I had Aaron with me, the Glass Gunner, if you guys don't follow him on Instagram, and he was able to keep all his stuff separated, and then I was able to keep most of my stuff in 2 bags in the back seat. So it was really nice in that aspect to be able to keep most everything in here because there are tons of pouches, and I'll show you guys a video here. I don't want to open everything here because the mic will really pick up all that and kind of drown me out, so I don't want to touch anything while I'm doing this. I'll show you guys some B-roll here of me opening everything and looking, but you've got 3 large pouches here in the front, and what I like about these is when you open them, you can either loosen or tighten them. So if you have a couple things in it, you can tighten it down, or if you've got a really big amount of stuff in this pouch, you can loosen it and keep it loose. So it's really nice in that aspect, the fact that you can loosen and tighten all the pouches. So they have lots of tightening straps. That's what those are there. And then you also have those for the top here as well. So you have a strap right here on the top. So say your gun is a little bit bigger and it's bulking out, you can connect this and then tighten it so it doesn't, flail everywhere. It keeps everything nice and tight. So I really like that they thought of that and they put tightening straps everywhere. So that's why when you're looking at this, you see all these straps. It's kind of confusing and almost overwhelming. It's just because they have all these tightening straps to keep the bag tight when you're going to the range. And when you have 2 guns in there, it's going to kind of wiggle around and flex some, so it keeps everything in a compact position. I said tight a lot, so I tried to say a different word. So you got a Velcro strap here to throw a patch in. Most people probably throw an American flag or whatnot. Everything from what I've been able to tell seems high quality. All the straps look good. The clips aren't cheap plastic. It's plastic, but it's not like that really cheap plastic you get with some things that you're like, ooh, that's gonna break pretty quick. The zippers look good. I'm not a professional bag maker. You know what I mean? From what I can tell from me owning bags, it looks good to me. So don't take this as like, I know exactly what I'm talking. Like if you ask me an AR, I'll tell you what's good quality or not. But with bags, I can just go off of what I see and what I've used. I've used this multiple events and multiple range days, had no issues with them. All the stitching looks good and everything seems to be good quality. I can't tell you if, the stitch is a certain type of stitch that, is better than others. So there might be other guys out here that can, but for me as a civilian to the bag world, I guess you could say, not a veteran, it looks good. It looks like good quality. So it has been good quality for me so far. The bags are a good size, and I like the fact that it's almost perfect for my AR pistols. Like it doesn't have a lot of extra size, and it's not too small. Like the Tavor X95 fits in here perfectly, and my AR pistols fit in here just right. So it's a really good size to where you have a little extra wiggle room. The interior, I'll show you here how they fit and everything, and then you have a flap in between that you can throw back and forth, and that will be able to keep your guns, from clanking against each other and whatnot. So this is the 32-inch one. I like it in that FDE. Looks really sharp. This one's going to run you about $50, $55. So really good price in my mind. I really don't think they're overpriced. I think they did a good job of keeping them somewhat on the lower end. Then you've got this big boy. This one's got a couple extra things that one doesn't have because it's so large. You've got the shoulder strap that you can take on and off. Again, they have a nice padded here so it doesn't dig into, so they thought of that, at least gave you some padding. A couple straps here to strap it in different locations depending how you want to carry it. You've got a much larger pouch here on the front, and then you do have a molly. I don't know if this molly, it looks decent. I just don't know how much stuff I would be strapping on here. Large amounts of stuff. It's got a lot of stitching, so I'd imagine it would hold up really well, but I haven't tried that. Then you got that Velcro front, the 3 large pouches. Again, you can tighten them. As you can see, this one's really loose, so it can be nice and big, so you can throw a bunch of mags, ammo in there, and then tighten what you need to. And this one right here is nice and tight, so That's kind of nice. And this is the same setup. You've got that 2 rifle setup, and then you've got a handhold here. Then you've got a nether hold, which is more of a shoulder hold. Then you've got like the back, if you want to run it like a backpack, you have the backpack straps on here. So these are your backpack straps, and then you can run it like a backpack. So that's kind of cool in that aspect. Is if you're hiking or something, you can throw it as a backpack. It'll stick up real high, but you can still have your rifles and all your equipment on your back. And then you also have these grab handles too, so you can grab it out of the truck, grab it out of wherever, you know, hand it off, do what you need to do. Just a really good way to grab on it. And then the stitching on this, they got that X and whatnot, and then they have rubber handles here, so it's not just the cloth, you've got the rubber on there for a little bit of texturing, and I would guess for a little bit of durability as well. So that is nice as well. And this one's going to run you about $75. So I think the price on these are really good. Bags can get out of hand. You can find some bags that are crazy expensive. So they do have multicam as well, black multicam. I think that's like a special edition, and those are a lot more expensive. But for those of you like me that really could care less what it looks like or what color it is, these are a really good price. So you got 55 and 75, and I think that's really right there in a good market for these. Would I spend my own money on a product like this? And I would. Would I recommend it? I guess would be the better question here. Would I recommend it? I would if you use bags to travel or have a lot of equipment to travel. If you're going to the range a lot and you have a lot of equipment to take. Now, if you have like one gun and a couple mags, I don't really see the point in buying a bag. Just have a case that the gun came in or whatnot, or throw it in the back seat. Like, I don't see the point in needing a big bag for this. I think you can get away with not having to spend the money on a bag when you can spend the money on something else like ammo or an upgraded part for your gun. Now, if you are taking multiple guns to the range, or if you have 2 guns and you go to events a lot, I think this is a great purchase. I think this is really nice to have something like this to keep everything in one location, throw it in your back seat. Everything's organized for the most part, and then you can just carry it off. So I definitely do recommend these, and I would spend my own money on one of them. So if this is something you guys are interested in, make sure to check out Save Your Equipment. Like I said, they do have guitar cases. They have some other cases as well. For those of you that don't know, the guitar case is for guns, not a guitar. It's just supposed to look like a guitar case, so people aren't thinking that you have guns on you. But it's really neat what some guys do with cutting the foam inside. It's really cool. There's been some really cool designs out there. And like I said, flying with that would be so nice, because we all know that flying with guns is a torture, and they usually try to break into your cases and get to your guns. So it's nice to have something like that, a guitar case. Most people aren't going to tear into a guitar case thinking that there's a guitar. They're not going to think there's guns in there. So lock it up, do what you need to do at TSA, and it's just going to be a little more inconspicuous that way. So cool equipment. If you guys want to take a look at their page, you can. If you guys want to help my page out, go ahead and check out the link below. It'll take you directly to my website. From there, you can use links like Palmetto State Armory, Brownells, Aero Precision, and anything you buy using my link gives me a small kickback and shows the companies that I am generating flow to their pages, which helps me out a ton and helps the page out a lot. I don't make any money doing this. I don't have any contracts with companies. People don't pay me to do this stuff, so that kind of stuff does help. So I appreciate that a lot. If not a big deal. I just appreciate you guys liking, sharing, comment, subscribing. If you guys like these t-shirts, Howitzer, check them out as well. I'm going to be doing some stuff with them here in the future. Should be pretty cool, so stay tuned for that. But I'll put a link down below for them as well. Really cool company, and they give 5% of all their proceeds to charities, which is really cool as well, knowing that you're kind of helping somebody as well along the way. So if you guys want to do that, check them out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.